All right. Hey, y'all, this is Southern Woods here. Welcome back to another podcast episode. Once again, I have my brother Nate Case in the studio. Nate, how you doing?
Doing good. I appreciate you having me. It's been a while.
It has been, and you have just released a new single called So Long. In the meantime that we've been apart, we're going to talk about that today.
Yes, sir.
Because I heard the track when you first released it, and I'm really into it.
Yeah.
The first question I have ties into the cover art, the concept behind the cover art. It's like you're in a straitjacket, comic book style. It's very interesting. I want to hear your take on it, what inspired it, etc.
The guy who I instructed to do it, I told him to do it the way he did it because when the song first opens, like the instrumental, it feels like an insane asylum, like the opening to an insane asylum. And obviously, I tend to say like crazier type of content compared to like the modern lyrics you might hear.
Right.
But yeah, it's just lunatic, vibes.
Yeah, and I get those vibes, and I'm sure the viewers will get them too. Now, going into the next question I got for you. All right, when you say you are smacking up rappers in this track, is that a diss to someone specific, or is it like to your former self?
Well, I wouldn't say that line in particular is to my former self or that I'm dissing anybody specific. I'm just saying if it applies to you, if you've been smacked up, lyrically or whatever, then it applies to you. So, but in terms of like, definitely in the song, it is me breaking down my older persona or self.
Oh, okay.
And building a new one.
Interesting. Now, this kind of ties into what I want to ask next. All right, the line about where you flip your own name into wordplay, right? You almost insult yourself at times. Is this like just you being self-aware? Are you straight up dissing yourself? Or is it kind of pointing to what others might think of you?
It's more me just like saying the most outlandish insult, whether that be true or not, about myself.
Right.
So that if somebody were to actually come at me, it's like, oh, I've already said the worst possible thing in my own music.
Right.
And
you're not original, right? What you say can't be worse than what I've already thought of.
Yeah.
That's what you're kind of portraying.
Kind of. It's more of, I guess, an 8 Mile sort of thing, sort of inspo.
Okay, yeah, I received that. I got that. All right, now tell me about the line where you say a song for you to sing along. All right, are you being dismissive of the industry or like its approval?
Well, I don't necessarily seek industry approval. It's obviously like all satanic. Yeah. And people tend to like just want to be a part of that, and yeah, I don't need a song for people to sing along to. Right. Playing beer pong, and yeah, because that's just like degenerate. Not that you can't have your beer pong and have fun with that, but I don't need to make a song where I'm talking about like fucking bitches or
party,
degenerate shit,
yeah.
Just for whoever,
Right.
to be like, okay, like, no, that's not why I'm here. That's not what I'm trying to do. That's not what I'm trying to participate in,
Right. Go ahead and tell me, like, what are you trying to do?
I guess I'm just making my own wave. I know they all say that and it's really cringe, but, I'm just trying to do my own thing.
Do your own thing?
Yeah.
Not giving a damn what the industry thinks.
Not giving a damn.
I like that, bro.
Yeah.
So, now going into this line, all right, I think it ties together a little bit too. Not giving a damn, making your own wave, breaking out the Masons, I'll be freeing all you Nathans. What are you implying there?
Well, there's a lot that's being implied, but in the simplest way I can put it is that, like, let's just say people like me, they think, oh, I've always wanted to make a song or do a video or start a YouTube channel or something like that. It's basically me, like, pushing the boundary to where, like, oh, this guy's doing it. He's making a song, why can't I?
Right.
So I'm trying to, break them out of that like social construct they have to where they won't do something because they don't think their peers would approve of it.
Right. Kind of breaking the mold, trailblazing a little bit.
Yeah.
For those who, maybe they got a different style or different thoughts that they want to put out there, right? But maybe they're feeling pressure or anxiety, like, oh, what will the industry think, or what will just the average person think? And you're just saying, don't give a damn about it.
Yeah.
Right? I'm doing it. Hopefully, you'll bring them along. People who have their own ideas and inspiration.
Yes, sir.
I like that. Now, when you're spitting, you're talking about the industry. You're talking about your former self. All right, you're saying all these things, but you're blurring humor and hostility, right? It's very cynical in a way.
Yeah.
Now, are you trying to sound offensive? Like, what reaction are you trying to provoke when you say it in that way?
Well, I'm not necessarily trying to provoke any kind of specific reaction. I think it just, lyrics can tend to be provocative.
Yeah.
The more authentic I try to be, the more provocative they end up coming out.
Right.
And so, I might say something and it might sound hostile, but then if you actually listen to what I'm saying, it's like, it's a little unserious. So it's like I might say something, very, angry or whatever, and then it's not.
But when you do it in your way, in your style, that kind of cynical, blending the humor way, then kind of lays that to rest a little bit.
Sure.
All right. Now, when you were making this song, all right, what's the specific message you had in mind, all right, when you first did the freestyle?
When I recorded the song,
Yeah.
I went to college from August to May, so I was like recording in my dorm, like driving down the highway to record at someone's house, things like that, because I'm like, I have to get the reps in order to continue to improve.
Right.
And so I was just making a bunch of stuff, and I was like, it's not really hitting the way it was in high school, because in high school I felt like I was just on this generational run. I was just recording track after track in my basement night after night, and then less consistent once I go to Kentucky. So ultimately the consistency in Kentucky paid off. And then I came back around May, and that's when I made this song. Like, it's almost like a third person narrative of what I thought someone would think, like, oh, what's taking so long for him to improve? Because that's what I do every song. I basically try to improve from my last release.
Right.
Like, that's my whole thing.
Yeah, you're your biggest critic. You want to continuously up the previous version of yourself.
Yeah.
And since you were in college and kind of not in your typical routine, it took longer, right? So you're kind of just basing it off of that. I dig that. Now let me ask you, bro, like, is this a precursor to what's to come? Or is this kind of like the end of a chapter before something else? Like, what's on the horizon, if you want to give any hints?
Well, it's definitely more of a closer, if anything, because it's called So Long for a reason.
Right, that's what it feels like.
And even though I did the, Lost It, Mucho Loco, Real Name trilogy, all those songs I recorded in high school, and then this is the first song, like, out of high school. It's kind of both, because then it is a precursor, because it's separate from those past style. It's like a little overly old school. And this one, the beat is kind of more like electronic in a way, if I can say that. So it's a precursor, but I'm not gonna necessarily say that like this is the new style I'm getting into, or the future music is gonna sound like this, because it's not. That's just how I was feeling at the time.
Right.
So it's a mixture of both. Just for the things I have on the way, though, I guess there's not much I can say. I mean, I know what I'm going to do and how to perform that, but not much I can say about what's to come. Just be ready.
Be on your toes.
Yeah, in 2026.
2026 is going to be a big year.
Yeah.
I believe it. Now, is there any other final thoughts regarding the track or to your audience that you want to just say on here? Or maybe to those other Nathans that you're trying to break free?
Yeah. I guess just thank you guys for anybody who listens, anybody who even gives the time of day to listen. Because what I started to notice is that like the people who listen like really appreciate it, and they're like, wow, this is like so different than like all the garbage going on right now, where it's just like they're all following the same shit. And then they're like, oh, you've actually, someone said, you know, I grew up listening to this kind of music, and I appreciate that, because I'm glad I can kind of at least attempt to revive some of that sound in a way. So I just appreciate people who listen, whether they like don't even like it or not. Just if you even listen, I appreciate that. So yeah.
Hey, well, let me say personally, I dig it. I like the originality behind it. You doing your own thing, right? Going against the grain. And as we said a couple times, not giving a damn, right? I think more people should have that mindset. And if you have a song, if you have a vision, whether it be in the music industry or not, go for it. And dude, I'm excited for what you got going on in 2026.
Oh yeah.
So
Should be.
All right, dude. Like, I'll be the first to listen. Trust.
Yeah, I believe it.
But dude, thanks for hopping on this video, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you for having me. Thank you.
All right. To everyone watching and listening, be sure to hit that like, that sub, and I'll catch you on the next one. Southern Woods out.